We've all been there, that looming deadline, the unfinished project. We know we should be working on it, but somehow we find ourselves scrolling through social media, cleaning the house, or doing anything but the task at hand. This, my friends, is the universal struggle of procrastination. Procrastination isn't just laziness, it's a complex interplay of emotions, thoughts, and behaviors that often stem from deeper psychological roots. We tend to avoid tasks that trigger negative feelings like stress, anxiety, or fear of failure. Instead, we gravitate towards activities that offer instant gratification, even if they don't contribute to our long-term goals. Understanding the psychology behind procrastination is the first step to overcoming it. By identifying our triggers and understanding why we procrastinate, we can start to develop strategies to break free from this counterproductive cycle. So, let's dive into the fascinating world of procrastination and explore how we can outsmart our own minds to unlock our full potential. At the heart of procrastination often lies fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of not being good enough. This fear can manifest as anxiety, leading us to avoid the task that triggers these negative emotions. We tell ourselves we'll feel more like it tomorrow, but tomorrow never seems to come. Perfectionism, another close cousin of fear, can also fuel procrastination. We strive for flawlessness, setting unrealistic expectations that leave us feeling overwhelmed and paralyzed. The fear of not meeting these self-imposed standards can be so crippling that we avoid even starting the task. The key to overcoming these fear-based triggers is to challenge our negative thoughts. Instead of seeing failure as a setback, we should view it as an opportunity for learning and growth. By embracing imperfection and silencing our inner critic, we can start to dismantle the fear that fuels our procrastination. Our perception of time plays a significant role in procrastination. We often underestimate the time required to complete a task, falling prey to what's known as the planning fallacy. We tell ourselves we work better under pressure, justifying our procrastination with the illusion of having more time than we do. This distorted perception of time can lead to poor planning and prioritization. We cram tasks into unrealistic timeframes, setting ourselves up for stress and disappointment. The result? We reinforce the cycle of procrastination, further solidifying the belief that we can't get things done on time. To break free from this time trap, we need to develop a more realistic understanding of how long tasks actually take. Track your time, break down projects into smaller steps, and build in buffer time for unexpected delays. By accurately estimating our time commitments, we can create more realistic schedules and reduce the urge to procrastinate. It's about being mindful of how we spend each moment and making conscious choices that align with our goals. Now that we've explored the psychology behind procrastination, let's dive into some practical strategies to overcome it. Remember, breaking free from procrastination is not about willpower alone. It's about implementing effective techniques that work with our psychology, not against it. One powerful technique is the 2-minute rule. If a task takes less than 2 minutes to complete, do it immediately. This simple rule helps us build momentum and overcome the initial resistance to starting. Whether it's replying to an email, putting away the dishes, or making a quick phone call, these small wins add up, creating a sense of accomplishment that propels us forward. Another effective strategy is to break down large, overwhelming tasks into smaller, more manageable steps. By focusing on one step at a time, we reduce the feeling of being overwhelmed and make the task seem less daunting. This approach allows us to celebrate small victories along the way, boosting our motivation and keeping us on track. Time boxing is another valuable tool for combating procrastination. Section 5. The power of tiny steps. How to start small and win big. One of the biggest obstacles to overcoming procrastination is the feeling of being overwhelmed. When faced with a large, complex task, it's easy to feel paralyzed and unsure where to begin. This is where the power of tiny steps comes into play. The idea is simple. Break down the task into the smallest possible increments and focus on completing just one step at a time. Instead of trying to write an entire essay in one sitting, for example, commit to writing just one paragraph. Instead of cleaning the entire house, start with just one room. By starting small, we lower the barrier to entry and make it easier to get started. Each small step we take creates a sense of progress, which in turn fuels our motivation to keep going. Start small, stay consistent, and watch as you make significant progress over time. Section 6. Taming the time monster. Effective planning and prioritization. Time management is crucial for overcoming procrastination. When we don't plan our time effectively, we leave ourselves vulnerable to distractions and the allure of instant gratification. Effective planning and prioritization are key to regaining control of our time and our productivity. Start by creating a daily or weekly schedule that outlines your commitments and allocates time for specific tasks. Prioritize your tasks based on their importance and urgency, using a system like the Eisenhower matrix. Focus on tackling the most important and urgent tasks first, delegating or eliminating tasks that are not essential. Regularly review and adjust your schedule as needed, and be flexible enough to adapt to unexpected challenges. The key is to develop a system that works for you and helps you stay organized, focused, and on track. Section 7. The art of motivation, finding your drive and staying inspired. Motivation plays a crucial role in overcoming procrastination. When we're motivated, we're more likely to take action and persevere through challenges. But motivation can be fleeting, and maintaining it over the long term requires conscious effort. One effective way to boost motivation is to connect with your why. Why is this task important to you? What are the benefits of completing it? By reminding ourselves of the reasons behind our actions, we tap into a deeper well of motivation that can sustain us through difficult moments. Another strategy is to create a reward system for yourself. Set small achievable goals and reward yourself for reaching them. These rewards don't have to be extravagant. Even small treats can provide a boost of motivation and reinforce positive behavior. Celebrate your successes, no matter how small, and remember that every step forward is a step in the right direction. Section 8. Building momentum. Creating a positive feedback loop for success. Momentum is a powerful force. Just as a rolling stone gathers momentum, so too can we build momentum in our lives by taking consistent action towards our goals. The key is to create a positive feedback loop, where each small success fuels our motivation and propels us forward. Start by setting small, achievable goals that you can realistically accomplish. Each time you achieve a goal, no matter how small, take a moment to acknowledge your progress and celebrate your win. This positive reinforcement releases dopamine in the brain, creating a sense of pleasure and motivating us to seek out that feeling again. As you experience these small wins, you'll start to build momentum. Tasks that once seemed daunting will become more manageable, and you'll find yourself naturally gravitating towards productivity. This positive feedback loop creates a virtuous cycle where success breeds more success. Focus on building a daily routine that supports your goals and celebrate each milestone along the way. Section 9. Embrace imperfection. Overcoming the perfectionism trap. Perfectionism can be a major roadblock to productivity, often leading to procrastination and self-sabotage. The pursuit of flawlessness can be paralyzing, preventing us from even starting a task for fear of not getting it perfect. The key to overcoming perfectionism is to embrace imperfection. Recognize that mistakes are inevitable, and that they are an essential part of the learning process. Instead of striving for an unattainable standard of perfection, focus on progress over perfection. Shift your mindset from "I need to be perfect" to "I need to start and keep learning." Embrace the iterative process, where you allow yourself to make mistakes, learn from them, and improve along the way. Give yourself permission to be imperfect. Embrace the journey, imperfections included, and celebrate the progress you make along the way. Section 10. Celebrate your wins. The importance of acknowledging progress. In the hustle and bustle of daily life, it's easy to get caught up in the never-ending to-do list and lose sight of our accomplishments. We move from one task to the next, rarely pausing to acknowledge our progress or celebrate our wins. However, celebrating our wins, no matter how small, is crucial for maintaining motivation and building momentum. When we take the time to recognize our accomplishments, we reinforce positive behaviors and create a sense of satisfaction that propels us forward. Make it a habit to acknowledge your progress, both big and small. Keep a journal of your accomplishments, share your successes with others, or simply take a moment to reflect on how far you've come. Celebrating our wins helps us stay motivated, boosts our confidence, and reminds us that we are capable of achieving great things. Section 11. Your journey to productivity. Start small, dream big, and never give up. Overcoming procrastination is a journey, not a destination. It's about making small, sustainable changes to our habits and mindset that, over time, lead to significant improvements in our productivity and well-being. Remember, you don't have to do it all at once. Start small, pick 1 or 2 strategies that resonate with you, and implement them consistently. As you make progress, you can gradually incorporate other techniques and build upon your successes. Be patient with yourself. Change takes time and effort. There will be setbacks along the way, but don't let them discourage you. Embrace the challenges as opportunities for growth and learning, and keep moving forward. You have the power to overcome procrastination and achieve your goals. Start small, dream big, and never stop believing in your ability to create the life you desire.